Talking Scheetz is powered by Canadian Power Pack Solar. That's right. We have solar here in our house, and we also have it at Carter's house, which is about 350 feet away here on the compound. You don't have Canadian Power Pack Solar yet.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Our house is so small that I don't, like, it would be one panel. But maybe. I don't know. Like, the more we talk about it, the more I look into it, it is a really good deal. There's government incentives.
Yeah.
There's never been a better time to get solar.
That's true. And with Canadian Power Pack Solar, they will give you the best deal. We just got our bill for the last month from NMAX because we still need a provider, and it was negative $719.
That's crazy.
So that not only was all of our power paid for, but then there was an additional $719 back into the, I guess, into the grid, as they call it. And so it's a great deal. Canadian Power Pack Solar. We are solar farmers. We're just... every day when the sun comes out, the solar farming begins.
Even if your house is 200 square feet, it might be worth checking out.
Exactly. Canadian Power Pack. Give them a call and tell them Talking Scheetz sent you for just a great deal.
I might be doing that.
Okay, sounds good. Just finished having some homemade pizza.
Yes, I like that we always start with food. It was so good.
How could we not?
Yeah, it is part of our brand.
Oh man, your mom made the best pizza.
I know, and I called her. I was like, should we pick up Domino's? She's like, I'm making pizza.
Yeah, it was Carano's.
Way better.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking Scheetz.
Thank you, Dan Davidson, who, by the way, is playing now in Spain and places. He's heading out to do all of these amazing concerts, and just a great guy. As we know, he was on the Ferris wheel with me, and he travels the world and he does his thing. He does a radio big gig on CFCW.
Great girl dad.
Great girl dad.
Yeah, he does seem to have it all.
Yeah, he really does.
And the best podcast jingle out there.
The award-winning jingle.
Yeah. Sometimes I listen to other podcasts, and there'll be moments where I'm like, oh, that is a really, really good podcast. Like, I'm like, that is a better podcast than the one that we deliver.
Yeah.
The songs, though, never better than the song that we deliver.
If you were watching the podcast right now, Honey, the French bulldog.
Just go in the scene. You're
go
fine.
in the scene is attacking my feet. For some reason, as soon as she gets in this room
makes her crazy. Maybe it's all the power and or the solar energy. It's like,
I don't know what, but she literally wants to eat my toes.
Yeah, she might be coming to sit with me now, I guess.
Okay, and we'll get to biting.
Oh, biting is actually a
but
theme.
Not now.
Teeth are a theme of this podcast.
It's going to be a bit of tease for that, all right?
Yeah.
Should we start with the good Scheetz and bad Scheetz? I'd like to start with a bad Scheetz because I've got one that's just literally wanting to just come right out of my mouth.
Okay, and I think that it's always good to start with bad so that we're leaving on a positive note.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead.
Simple. Bad Scheetz. Mm-hmm. My son-in-law, producer Renato's new beard and haircut.
Off the grid, off the board. I would say that he should come into the camera and show people, but it's like the headphones are, he's not camera ready, and that would be important to him. I don't hate his haircut. It's like super.
The haircut's not bad. It looks like it's from Dumb and Dumber. It's like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. It's like cut straight across.
It's like I got bangs, and then he decided that he also needed to get bangs.
Is that
I guess.
It?
Like,
but the haircut is not the biggest problem with it. It's the beard.
You don't like the beard.
He literally looks like the greasiest Russian mafia guy you could ever punch in the face.
I think it's Italian inspired, not Russian. What is it called?
Well, it is literally called the Italian beard, and it's actually. What inspired me was it's kind of become like a TikTok trend. Oh. All these guys.
I'm not on that side of TikTok.
No, it's
TikTok trend. And what do they want to look like? They want to annoy people, right?
Disney supervillains?
For sure. And like an animated, it's kind of like Gaston, I think.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But they basically, there's a big trend. They go and ask their barber for either certain haircuts or certain beards. And this is one of the ones that popped up. And I said, you know what? Like, I'm looking to freshen up the look. Let's go for it. So I asked my guy.
I'm looking to drive my father-in-law crazy because you knew that would happen.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you don't like something I'm wearing or like a particular haircut I have, I know it's good.
Yeah.
That's the litmus test. And this passes, so I know that I've done well.
And my good Scheetz, can I do a kind of a
rebuttal?
A rebuttal to
sure, yeah.
to Renato's beard?
Yeah.
Is like nothing hits like a good haircut and a beard shave.
Okay.
A good one. I'm not talking about what just happened to him.
I think that his barber did a good job of what he asked for.
Sure, fair. It's not the barber's fault.
No.
No, but
Shout out.
The reason why I'm saying this, and this is going to now sound so bad, but I just got a shave and a haircut, and there's one particular guy at Mr. Barber. His name is Alex. I think he's the owner. And I went in there because Karen said, get the exact same haircut you got just before Leona was born.
Ooh.
So I went back on my phone, and there was a picture of me and Alex. And I walked into Mr. Barber. I didn't make an appointment or anything like that. And he wasn't in there. There was no Alex, so I was going to have to show these other guys what I needed. And then in walks Alex with his jacket. He had just come in to start work. And I slid into that chair. I showed him the picture. And when you get a good haircut, even when you're me and you have very little hair and you... yeah, go ahead, Renato.
It's unrelated, and I have to say it. I think
Unrelated?
it's the elephant in the room, and maybe Baillie has spotted this too. But for those watching on YouTube, in Chris's right lens of
It's
his
fogging up.
glasses is fogging up.
He got so heated, I think, about how much he hates producer Renato's facial hair that he steamed himself
It's
up.
quite the image.
It has been distracting me, so I appreciate the compliment. These two might fist fight. We're not even 10 minutes in.
We'll never fist fight.
I will say one thing in defense. His beard does not look unlike mine, to be honest. It kind of starts low.
Okay, the headphones
It's
are
probably
covering
my
it up.
jowls that make it look like it's low. But what I was going to say is nothing hits like a good haircut, male or female, whatever. There's a certain times you get something and you get in your vehicle, you look in the mirror, the rearview mirror, and you see yourself and you're like, I
Damn.
feel like $1 million.
For me, especially since having Leona, getting a haircut is such a treat. Like, I think I've only actually had one since she was born, but it is just, it's like getting your hair washed and done, and then when you leave, your hair looks the best it's ever going to look, and it's never going to look like that again when you do it yourself.
Right.
It's so good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Some haircuts just hit better than others.
Yeah.
And when they do, all right, I love it. Okay.
I think that both of you look very handsome today. I will say that.
All right. Interesting. I feel like he does this on purpose. Like, I feel like he does it on purpose.
Like bad haircut?
Yes.
No, he's like, he is adventurous with his style.
Yeah.
And he's always trying something new, which I respect. Women get a lot more freedom, especially like straight men. They don't get, women can dye their hair, cut their hair. You can have so many styles. There's so many trends.
Right.
Men don't get to do that. So I respect that he's trying something new.
I don't know. I feel like these guys, he's got some haircuts that look great on him. I just don't know why he wouldn't stick with the
He's
great
got
ones.
great hair.
Why wouldn't he stick with the great
Yeah,
ones?
especially, I think that you have hair envy. You're just like,
I think
man,
that'd be
if you had
I
his
envy
hair.
his body and his hair.
So there you go. It ended on a nice note.
There you go.
Even the bad sheets.
See, even therapy got this through, that I'm actually just jealous.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, why would you look like that when you don't need to look like that?
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
We will post a photo and let the Sheetz heads decide.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give them who had a better haircut. We'll take a picture.
Okay. You got another good Scheetz?
Well, we've only done bad
Yeah.
so far.
Well, I said good haircut.
Oh, yeah, good Sheetz is good haircut. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sure. My good Sheetz this week is the Leon Draisaitl and Celeste wedding
Right.
and content that followed their wedding.
Right.
Leon Draisaitl, for those who don't know, a player for the Edmonton Oilers, got married this past weekend in the south of France, and it was the who's who of hockey event. And it was so beautiful. The outfits, the vibes, the scenery. It was so fun to follow along with. That's like the beauty of social media, is that you can be like, oh, I was there.
For sure. And we've talked quite openly about my man love for Leon Draisaitl. Like, literally, he's one of the most handsome men on the planet.
He's beautiful,
And there's
yes.
something about him, and we'll get to more of that in a moment. But his now wife, Celeste, had a chance to again, do a movie premiere she was at, so see her firsthand, next to my wife, my daughter, my granddaughter, my daughter-in-law. She has to be the next most beautiful woman on the planet.
She is something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a bride, come on.
Yeah.
Like, Leon, people do say like he's one of the best looking men in the NHL.
Yeah. And it's his attitude.
Well, it's just his vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a cool
His
guy
tood.
vibe.
He's got a tood.
But next to her,
Yeah.
he looked like nothing. Nobody was looking at him in
Yeah.
any of the photos, even though he is very handsome. She is just stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. And then it's so much fun to see the players like because you can tell they're all so close at these events. Like
Right.
Connor McDavid and then Lauren Kyle McDavid, his wife, are in the wedding party. Darnell Nurse and his wife are in the wedding party. His wife Michaela, and it's just like seeing them all have a good time. And the people on Twitter were having fun spotting different players at the wedding. But
Yeah.
it just looked amazing. And one of the best things to come out of it was the iconic now Leon Draisaitl photo
Right,
that is
right.
circling the internet of him clearly near the end of the wedding.
Slipping his slides off.
Yes, his slides became like another meme. Is that he chose to wear slides to his? I
Which
think it was
slides
the
are like
beach shoes. Yeah.
Birkenstocks, kind of.
But he wore very, very fancy ones.
Well, of course.
Retails. He showed them on Instagram, but very, very nice slides to his rehearsal dinner, and people did not like the look.
Right.
I respected it. I was like, it's the rehearsal dinner. It's not the real wedding, but it looks like he might have pulled the slides back out for the after party.
Right, right.
Which, if girls can put on comfy shoes,
And he
why
also
not
pulled
Leon?
out the Marlboros because he's got a smoke in his and you know what? Smoking terrible. Obviously,
Yes.
It is proven that there's probably still people that don't believe it kills people, but it does kill people.
Yeah. I
But
think it's pretty well understood.
but when you see that dart in his mouth, you're like, this guy could be the next James Bond.
He looks cool. You can tell he is really partied. He looks really cool. Also, you're in France. I think smoking in France is different.
Yeah.
You shouldn't smoke.
Yeah.
Kids, please don't smoke.
Unless you're in France.
If you're in France, you're allowed to have a cigarette or two. When producer Renato and I were in Paris in 2019, all I wanted, I'm not a smoker. I've actually never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy a pack, and I wanted to be a cool French girl, and he wouldn't let me.
No?
So I'm glad that Leon Draisaitl is living my French girl dreams at his wedding. The content just made me happy. It's so beautiful. Watching beautiful people get married is just like and it looked really fun.
It did.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them.
Living vicariously through them.
I cannot decide who's luckier in that relationship.
They're both so lucky.
And that's good. Like, it's not like when you look at my wife, your mom, and me, you're like, it's pretty obvious one of us outkicked their coverage by a mile, and that would be me.
Yeah.
But when that comes to those two, it's just like, oh my gosh.
No.
And if they have children, they'll probably be ugly children because sometimes the good-looking ones have ugly kids.
Yeah, but wow, yeah, they're a power couple for sure.
Yeah.
The wedding content was really fun.
Okay.
I was excited to enjoy an Oilers wedding because when Connor McDavid and Lauren Kyle McDavid's wedding content came out, it was pushed through Vogue, and I was pushing out a baby at the same time it dropped.
Yeah.
And Renato was holding the phone up, showing me the beautiful wedding. I just love wedding photos. Like I love it. So he's showing me the wedding
we've talked
photos.
about weddings, and it's not that big a deal to you.
No, but I like to look
Like
at
your wedding. I'm saying your wedding was not that big a deal.
No.
Wedding photos were not that big a deal.
No.
But others.
Yeah, like
are.
celebrity kind of weddings.
Okay.
You know, like I love that
Pop
kind
culture.
of. Yeah, seeing what they're up to. He would scroll through the photos between contractions and show me the wedding photos. This one, less painful and a beautiful wedding. And Leon Draisaitl goes so hard.
It's a great picture. It's just like
it captures him.
He looks so European and so cool.
Yeah.
And he's not the kind of guy that would get a beard that started like halfway down, and
But if he did, he'd look cool too.
he'd never do it because he understands. He knows what cool looks like, right?
I don't know. I think we're being too hard on producer. And I'm not one to always defend
And
him.
I turned his microphone on, but something's not working with it.
Yeah, we had some
so-
technical issues. If you are noticing that a dog appeared on my lap, we had to do a small cut.
Okay, I'll turn his mic on for a second. I'll just show you what happens.
Can they hear it?
There's
Yeah,
the sound.
it's not a great sound.
Okay, sorry, Renato.
What kind of slides was Leon Draisaitl wearing? Fact check.
He was wearing Brunello Cucinelli slides that retail for $900.
There you go. There you go. This is why we keep him around.
Yay! Fun facts and not so fun facts. Okay, here's
Okay.
another bad Scheetz for you. Last of Us. Really got hooked on Last of Us, the first season of it. Yes.
HBO show
Yeah.
based on a video game, for context.
Right. So
Originally.
I watched the first season and then got Crave, and I'm paying like $25 a month or something.
You've been trying to get on our Crave for months.
I've been craving your Crave, and I can't get your Crave, so I finally sucked it up and paid $25 so I could watch Righteous Gemstones and The Last of Us. So I watched Righteous Gemstones, 100% worth it, like 100% worth it. And then I get to Last of Us, and I'm not going to do any spoilers, but I'm going to say the second season and the coolest part of the show, I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse show, but the coolest part of the show is that it was shot in Alberta. Like there's the first
around
the
Edmonton.
first season has Edmonton. It has the legislative grounds. It's really cool. So the second season is mostly in the mountains because they're pretending they're between Seattle and Idaho or something, wherever they pretend they are. And here's the thing. I'm not going to say what happened in the second season, but I have never, ever been so angry at a television show in my life. I am so angry with the way that show second season began and ended. I will not watch a season 3, and apparently it's not coming out till 2027 anyway.
Wow.
But I will not watch it.
It made you that mad.
It made me that angry.
Wow.
And it's apparently.
And you love shows like that. Like you've
love
watched your
shows
fair
like that.
share of zombie shows.
And I can't go without but
Yeah.
if you know,
Yeah.
and you'll get it. It's just like, why would you tear the hearts out of all of the people that watch this show? But I guess it's because it's based on this video game, which is
based. Yeah.
so weird.
And I think that the second season is based on the second game. So if you played the first game, it's kind of the whole first season, and then the second game. I don't know much about it.
I predict it's done because
Oh.
I know how I feel, and I'm a sucker for anything.
Yeah.
But I am done with Last of Us. I am
Interesting.
so done with that Last of Us.
Do you think by 2027 you'll forget?
No chance.
I do think it's interesting.
I literally laid in bed and I've thought I have to remind myself the characters are not real.
It's stressing you out.
I have to remind myself it's not real. And I have to remind myself what happened didn't happen because it's bad.
Interesting.
So bad.
Okay.
Okay.
I honestly don't know. I watched the first episode of the first show, or the first episode of the first season. I was super pregnant when I watched it. The zombies were coming out and killing the kids and all the things, and I said, I don't think these kind of shows are for me anymore. And since then, haven't turned it on. I used to love that kind of TV, but it stresses me out now. So I'm glad I didn't experience what you experienced, because heaven knows I would not be having a good
I
time.
talked to Alyssa when we were out for lunch with the Explore Edmonton people, and I was trying to find somebody else that had watched the second season.
You were like, am I the Last of Us?
I think I'd be the Last of Us. And she says, I didn't go anywhere near season 2 because I knew what happened in the game.
So there were
and
spoilers.
I was not going to watch that second season. And I said, I wish I would have been with you because I'm now regretting it.
Right.
So there is a bad Scheetz.
Bad Scheetz, clearly.
I don't care what that video game said. It shouldn't have happened. And
my only bad Scheetz of the week is sort of related.
Yeah.
Zombies bite.
Yes.
Babies bite.
Yes.
They need teeth to bite.
Yes.
My bad Scheetz of the week is the concept of teething.
Yeah.
Babies teething.
Yeah.
Leona woke up 2 nights ago, in the morning, and had 2.5 teeth that she didn't have the prior. When I put her to bed, she woke up with 2.5 more teeth, like breaking through. And I was like,
think about that.
Horrific.
Yeah.
It is honestly inhumane. She is right now cutting 4 or 5 teeth at once.
Yeah.
And not having an amazing time.
No.
She is a sweet, happy girl, and she's doing her best.
Yeah.
But at night, she's been a really good sleeper for a long time. That is no longer the case.
Yeah.
Because she wakes up being like, at one point she woke up, sat up in her crib, and I went to go get her, and she was pointing to her mouth. She's like, what is going on? She's a bit of a little zombie.
They're growing. They're
like,
growing.
I did not ask for this.
Yeah.
And she is, when this podcast is released, 3 days away from turning 1 year old, which is just so crazy. But when I talk to other moms about this, they're like, yeah, it's terrible. And it lasts for 2.5 years.
It's crazy.
So it's like the second you get over one set of teeth, more just keep coming and coming and coming. And it is, if any Scheetz heads on YouTube or social media have teething tips, she's doing her best and I'm doing my best, but it is definitely bad Scheetz. Bad Scheetz.
Isn't it like a little bit of rye on the gums?
I don't think they do that anymore.
But I think it probably was.
Waking up with 2.5 more teeth than you had when you went to bed.
The only thing growing faster than my granddaughter's teeth right now is the grass.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Because of all the rain.
Same thing. You wake up and it's all of a sudden it's like it just grew 3.5 inches.
Yeah, there's a lot of lawn cutting. Again, a small house, small yard. It's not too bad for us. Producer Renato goes out with the little pusher machine. Leona loves to watch them. Zing, zing, zing. They're done.
Yeah.
But for you, it's a bit more of a...
Well, and I thought, okay, we got 3 acres here. So it takes... to do everything takes a couple of hours, 2.5 hours to kind of trim and mow. Okay, 2.5 hours, fine. Then I was talking to a guy that works at Golden Spike Lumber in Spruce Grove, and we're talking about all the rain. And he said, oh, yeah. He says, it's just the grass. It's crazy. I said, oh, yeah. He says, by the time I get it done, I got to start again. It's kind of like the story of the Golden Gate Bridge. You remember hearing that story?
By the time
they started painting it, and as they moved along, by the time they were done painting it, they had to start again painting the other side because it had already faded. The grass is the same way. He says, I got 25 acres to mow.
Oh.
I said, what? 25 acres? He says, yeah. I'm trying to get 30 horses. I said 30 horses.
Honestly, might be better. 1 horse per acre and 5 to keep watch.
And this rain has been a bummer, and it's wrecked a bunch of events and things like that. But I would rather have more rain than drought. Like, that's the thing.
Yes, except
Drought-
for
I mean, we're
except
not-
for on the day of Leona's first birthday party when we're trying to fit 70 people in our 200 square foot house. No rain then.
Whose fault is that?
That we have a 200 square foot house, the economy, I guess.
And one more positive good Scheetz if we can.
Oh yeah,
All
we're
right.
the more good Scheetz, the better, I think.
Vicky, pronounce her last name for me.
Mbako?
Mbako.
Mbako?
Mbako.
Mboko.
Thank you. Vicky Mboko. She's a young 18-year-old tennis player from Canada.
Yeah.
She was like rated like, I want to say like 2,500.
We might need to bring producer Renato's crappy mic back.
But
yeah.
anyway, she got to 85, I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
The bottom line is she won the Canadian Open,
Mhm.
and she beat like four Grand Slam winners. So she beat 4 champions
Mhm.
to get there. But the coolest part about her winning,
Mm-hmm.
in my mind, was the day of the final championship match.
Mm-hmm.
She had like a wrist injury. She went for an MRI. Like she had a serious wrist injury.
Mhm.
She sucked it up. She still played, and she won. And she's 18 years old, and now, like, my gosh, like what a shooting star.
Canada tennis is like on the up and up, I think. We're
Yeah.
having our moment, but she is so cool. And think about what, like, I've played tennis, like, we'll play tennis occasionally, very, very casually. Think about how much your wrist is involved. Like, that is,
Yeah.
it's not like,
Well, that's
oh,
right. Yeah.
It's not like, oh, she had like a little bit of a sore back. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
She was
exactly.
amazing. That final match was so fun to watch.
And she beat
Naomi Osaka.
Osaka, who just came back from mat leave.
Yes, which
guess.
like,
Do
as
they
a
call it mat
professional
leave?
athlete, I think you just take your leave when you want. But
Right.
I will say, I know there's a lot of stuff going on online, and people are mad about how she handled the loss and that she
Yeah.
didn't congratulate Vicky like in her final speak and things like that.
Yeah.
Doing that, what she did postpartum is still incredible.
Right.
So I was like, I'm always gonna root for the Canadian, of course.
Yeah.
But I was like, Naomi, knowing where I'm at physically,
Yeah.
the fact that she had a baby and is coming back and doing this, I'm like, good for her too.
Right.
Good for her too.
Right. And I wonder when she was serving if she wasn't also thinking about her baby teething and how weird it was.
What if her baby got 2 to 3 teeth that night before her match and kept her awake
That's what
all
I'm
night?
saying.
Like,
It is
for
not
sure.
easy to be a woman.
No.
It is not, and I've said this many times, but I mean, a professional athlete,
It's-
like to come back after
I
having a
think
child.
about our friend Emran Smashmeyer a
Right.
lot, who is
Yeah.
the goalie, well, now for Vancouver in the
Yeah.
PWHL. She
Right.
got picked in the expansion draft.
Yeah.
She's incredible, and she had a son really, really close to when Leona was born.
Right.
And then played. She didn't have the son. Her partner, her wife, did.
Yeah.
But is taking care and being a mother. And I think a lot about her. She did some kind of day in the life where the baby and her wife would come with her on the road, like traveling to
Right.
play games and stuff. And I'm just like, wow, you are a full-time parent and a full-time athlete, and that would not be easy.
No.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she's so cool. So
All right.
yeah, shout out to
Vicky.
athlete moms and Vicky Mboko.
All right. 18 years old, and my gosh.
What a future for her.
The rest is history. We look forward to seeing the history for her. All right, things going on in the city of Edmonton.
There's just so much going on right now.
Right.
And you spoke about the rain and how it kind of puts a damper on things a little bit. But it feels like everywhere you go or everywhere you look or you open your Instagram and everybody's doing something. There was a Big Valley Jamboree last weekend, as we
Right.
talked about a little bit in
Yeah.
the previous episode, which is maybe one of the first years we haven't been, which is
Uh-huh.
crazy, but
Yeah.
it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
We kind of have like BVJ fatigue,
Yeah.
so we'll take a break.
Fatigue, but now kind of
FOMO at the same
FOMO.
time.
Yeah, exactly. It's a combination. Everybody says, "Hey, did you miss Big Valley?" And this year more than last year. Last year I definitely wasn't ready to go to Big
Yeah.
Valley, but this year I was kind of more thinking about it more.
Yeah,
it was
we had
off my radar.
We had a
last
busy
year.
weekend, but I feel like bringing Leona out next year would be fun.
Yeah.
She'll be dancing.
Yeah, for sure.
She'll love it.
All
But
right.
yeah, and then as we record this a night, I guess last night, but once we recorded on Thursday night, Tate McRae played Rogers Place.
Okay. And who's Tate McRae?
I had major FOMO from this one.
Yeah.
She is a worldwide pop star now, but she started and is from Calgary, Alberta, which is so crazy to have. We've talked about her on the podcast before, I think the Canadian episode, because
Yeah.
I think it's so cool that she's from Alberta and is like, people are calling her in some circles the next Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And she's
literally.
from Alberta, and she sold out Rogers Place last night. When tickets went on sale, I was very, very newly postpartum, and I couldn't picture ever doing anything outside of the home again. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to go. Last night I was like, dang, I would have left the baby with Renato and I would have danced with Tate McRae. But
Right.
it looked like she put on a heck of a show. Such a young talent. Again, talking about young Canadian talent, like she has such a bright future ahead of her. She's an incredible dancer, a professional dancer first, pop star second. And I think it's really, really cool that she's from Calgary, and we should celebrate that more.
100%.
Yeah.
All right.
At the time of recording this too, it's Folk Fest weekend, which
Never been.
is crazy.
Yeah.
It's such an Edmonton institution.
It really is.
Yeah.
But typically, it always happens right after Big Valley. Typically,
That
we
used
would
to be
take
the
our
same weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You would know
Yeah,
more than I would.
it
I know
did.
Heritage Festival was always the same weekend, but I
Yeah.
don't remember Folk Fest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, whether it was the same weekend and then after, it was always just after, and we'd go on holidays and folk music fest. I mean, I think the Dixie Chicks played it once, didn't they?
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
That would be amazing.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking somebody else.
There's a lot.
There's been a little bit of country.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a folk country element to a lot of the artists that come through.
Yeah.
Renato and I used to, in a former life, go to Folk Fest. I would like to go again and bring Leona, but this weekend's just, we have a wedding and life is crazy. But Folk Fest is so much fun. You don't appreciate the city more than when you're up on that hill, like seeing the skyline with music playing. It's just beautiful.
This is just me being stereotypical, but is everybody at Folk Fest smoking pot?
No. There's
No?
like a lot of grandma. Like
Okay.
the thing that is beautiful.
I don't know why I think that.
You've
but,
never been.
yeah, but I just have that feeling.
The thing that is beautiful about Edmonton Folk Fest is that there's everyone.
Right.
Like there is babies, there is teenagers,
Okay.
there is old people. It is a beautiful like combo of humans and just really, really accessible for like it's a really, really, really fun. And I would like to also bring Leona to that, but this summer has just been crazy.
Yeah, and not that there's anything wrong with that. I just
No,
I don't know why I have this vision.
No,
of,
it's not like that. I mean, I'm sure some people are.
Oh, sure, for
some
sure.
people, it's more like mushrooms, maybe.
Some people are smoking pot at church. I mean,
Yeah, for
right?
sure. But it's not that. I don't think that that's like the vibe of the places. There's something for everyone, I think, at Folk Fest.
Okay.
Yeah, really, really fun.
All right, those are the cool things. Yeah, we've got a birthday party coming up this week. We've
Yes.
talked a lot about little Leona. It's hard to believe, but man, she's changing. Like I hadn't seen her for 2 whole days. I hadn't seen her we FaceTime, but I hadn't seen her for 2 whole days physically.
Yeah.
And seeing her tonight, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like she's 6 months older than she was.
It's like she has 4 more teeth than the last time I saw her for some reason.
Exactly. And she's starting to say things, right? Like
Yes,
she's
the
just
best.
she's just starting, and she goes, "What's that?
What's that?
What's
and it's always
that?
the same things. Like it's the flowers in our backyard. She wants to know what they are so bad. What's that? It's the same flowers, baby. It's the same flowers. What's that?
Yeah.
We went to the Matart Conservatory this week, and because she's been kind of into like plants. I don't know. And we took our baby crew that we've talked about before, and we went to the Matart and. What's that? What's that? It's just another plant, Leona. They're all plants. I don't know what they're called.
Kind of the fun thing was too. We had a supper with my mom, your grandma,
Yeah.
and we were talking about the fact, and she was saying, "What's that? What's that?" And Mom said that was the first thing that I said as a little guy.
Yeah.
She said I would say, "What's that?" And
But
then
she
they say,
said-
"Well, yeah."
She said she said that you whispered it, which
Yeah.
was surprising to me because I've never heard you whisper.
She says, "Yeah." He would always go, "What's that? What's that?"
And
Sound
for-
a little bit like Adam Sandler.
For the people that are convinced that my daughter is my father reincarnated, even though my father is still alive, that's not helping.
She said, "Yeah, you used to say the same thing. What's that? What's that?" But she didn't say that I was 10 at the time, so that was the difference.
Your first words.
First birthday, Pink
Yeah.
Pony Club birthday.
Yes, her favorite.
Everybody's going to be dressed in pink, including Grandpa. Your mom. Do you know this?
Well, I know that she's looking into getting you an
my
outfit. I
gosh.
don't know the details.
It is. Yeah.
I
It's,
do think having a dress code for your daughter's first birthday is
Yeah.
something that I absolutely would have cringed at myself this time last year. I
Yeah.
think that's ridiculous. But she also, it's just like, she deserves to curate a vibe.
Yeah.
I said optional on the invitation. I said Western wear and pink clothes optional. You don't have to. I bought some pink bandanas in case anyone wants to dress up.
All right.
Another thing that I am shocked that I want to do, if you would have told me this time last year,
Yeah.
I want to take her to Build-A-Bear on her first birthday.
Oh, come on, really? Yeah.
Because they do like a free bear, like you
Oh, yeah.
you pay the age that you are. So
Yeah.
we're getting the best deal at one.
So
you're paying $1.
$1 for
It's
the bear?
for like a special smaller like birthday bear.
Okay.
But I would have thought that's ridiculous. This kid doesn't know anything. This is a baby. But she loves stuffed animals.
She does.
Yeah. And so I think she would actually really like it. But
Yeah.
back to the birthday party. I have been having this months-long debate with myself on whether or not I am capable and if it's a good idea to make a birthday cake. You know, when we grew up,
Yeah.
like we talked about grandma, they always made, like, moms made birthday cakes.
Yes.
And it was like such a special thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a baker.
No.
That's not what I am. I'm a decent cook.
No.
I am not I don't bake. I don't bake anything. But I just feel like it would be such a special thing. The other thing is, like we've said, we have a lot of friends and family coming to this party. What if the cake sucks? Or what if I don't? It's a lot of stress. And again, small oven, small kitchen. I don't know.
I got 2 letters for you.
Mm-hmm.
DQ.
Ice cream cake.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
DQ.
It's just because your favorite cake. You know how we would need like 6 of them. How many pink pony ice cream cakes can you whip up?
$364 worth of birthday
Yes,
cake.
it would not be cheap. Those things are going up. But it wouldn't be cheap
That's
to
a good
make
point.
it either.
I almost think that we should have a draw, and we talked about doing something on the Instagram account. Maybe we should have like somebody can win an invite to the birthday party on the Talking Scheetz podcast.
We'll give you a corner. We'll give you a small corner of the small house. Just please wear pink. I am not a momzilla. It's more just a funny, goofy thing. And Leona is just a fun, goofy kid.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be great. My goal is to not cry the entire time at her party.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok that said, make sure you sing your kid happy birthday before their birthday party so that you've done it, so that you don't cry when you do it at the party.
It's like, again, I'm going to go there. I'm sorry. It's like reading a eulogy for a funeral before you
prep.
do it.
You have to prep.
You got to read it a few times before you get to the funeral.
Yeah.
The same kind of idea.
And they also said, make sure you sing to your kids so they don't get scared. Leona will not get scared.
Yeah.
She will be very, very, very happy.
I can't believe that it's gone by as fast as it has.
It has been.
Why should I? I mean, I watched it with you, so it doesn't surprise me.
But it has been it's not shocking that she's turning 1, because when you hear her and see her, you're like, yeah. That's a big kid up there, and she's learning and developing and growing teeth at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
But it's still just crazy that I'm going to have a 1-year-old and not a baby anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
I also don't know how long I can get away with saying I'm postpartum.
Yeah.
I think after a year, I can't do that anymore. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry that I'm grumpy. I'm postpartum. It's my hormones. At some point, I think that excuse goes away.
Yeah, I definitely think it's done.
It's a year?
It's officially done.
So I'm not ready for my baby to be 1, and I'm not ready to say I'm postpartum as an excuse for everything. Oh, I'm wearing sweatpants, but I'm postpartum.
Don't mind me. I'm postpartum. My daughter's in university.
Technically, I'm always postpartum now.
I'm still postpartum.
I will forever be postpartum.
Okay, got it. Londonderry Dodge. They are great people, and they again. We have the opportunity to drive the Jeep Wrangler. I talk about it all the time, but I just love driving that Jeep. It is just so fun and so cool. And I went by Londonderry today, as a matter of fact, and I saw a whole bunch of really nice, shiny ones on the lot. You drive the
Jeep Compass Trailhawk 2025. It has been powering our family to get supplies for the Pink Pony Birthday Club, and we'll continue to do that all week.
Right.
Facebook Marketplace finds.
Yeah.
It's good for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you go off to the Mutart Conservatory and everywhere else that you've been heading out and doing, the Space Science Center. Not that very far from your house.
Tell us World of Science. All of these things are 5 minutes from my home. But yes, I'd make my treks.
Well, because you're postpartum.
I'm postpartum. It's hard to get out of the house.
It makes sense. Londonderry Dodge, again, Mitch, we've got Jamie there. We've got Raylene, who does a great job in the service department. Tell them Talking Scheetz sent you. Get $10 off your oil change just like that and get a great deal on your next vehicle. Mm-hmm. It's that simple. Okay, I got to tell you guys a freaky story.
You wouldn't even give me a hint.
No, I wanted to tell you live on the podcast.
Not to oversell it.
Not this is live, but you know what I mean.
It's live for me.
It's live for the first time you'll hear it.
Yeah.
So I go for lunch today, and I go to a parking lot, and I'm waiting because I'm a little bit early, which is not.
That's crazy.
Not my style.
Yeah, that's the first eerie thing about it.
I'm hanging out in the Londonderry Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? Of course, I want to get a dopamine hit, so I go instantly to my Instagram account.
Oh, you've learned about dopamine?
Oh, it's all over my TikTok. It's almost like this is why I shouldn't. Somebody that I work with told me today she once spent 9 straight hours on TikTok.
9 hours.
9 straight hours. She said,
Wow.
I felt so bad about myself after. I said, 9 hours?
Damn.
Because I bet you I've spent 45 minutes.
That's high screen time.
But she says I'm way down on that now. But she
Okay.
said just once she spent
is.
9 hours.
It is addictive.
Oh man, and it just keeps
Did
giving you things that
Did
you
she
want
go
to see.
to the washroom or eat?
I
Or...
don't know, to go to the hospital.
No, I'm just like I am a screen user. Like especially when I go back to work, like my job, my screen time is not low. Like it is 5 hours a day, something like that. But I can 9, doubling that, and only TikTok.
9 hours.
Her algorithm is like giving her the
I was
real
getting a
addictive stuff.
dopamine hit. Let me get back
Okay.
to my.
I was just impressed by your.
very important story. So I open up my Instagram account, and there's the first thing I see. I don't typically scroll through posts. I never scroll through posts.
No.
I only do stories. They move faster for me or whatever. They give me better dopamine hits.
Posts don't give you enough dopamine.
But there's a post, and it's from somebody I went to school with for many, many years, graduated with from Thorsby, sang at our graduation with her.
Oh,
as
like a
matter of
duet?
fact, a duet.
What did you sing?
It was weird.
Okay.
We sang Just You and I. It was weird because that's kind of a love song.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was chosen.
Just you and I?
Just you and I sharing our love together. But maybe we changed the words.
That is a weird thing to sing at grad in general.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm dreaming this, but
Okay.
I think I did.
You have to ask them.
How can I not remember if I sang at my own graduation?
I mean, I would assume you did.
Yeah. Because we've established I like attention. So
We have a podcast.
Aaron Wally.
Okay.
All right.
I know her or of her.
Yeah, you know of Aaron. Okay. So I see a post from Aaron, and it's a post about her daughter who's turning 30. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this young girl is beautiful. She's 30, just like my daughter. Aaron and I, you know what, we grew up together, and her daughter, and I knew this, had a grandchild, I think maybe a boy, like 2 daes after Leona was born on August 15th.
Wow.
And so I'm scrolling through these pictures, and it's pictures of Aaron and her daughter and her child and other family pictures, and there's people that I know, and I just don't ever do this kind of stuff.
No,
but
you don't.
I'm killing time, and I'm just like kind of reliving my past life with Aaron in it. And I have not seen Aaron for 15 years. And my friend that I was meeting texts me and says, hey, I'm just coming out of where I work, and we'll go to the restaurant. And so we get together at the corner, and we come around the corner, and who do I see walking towards me but Aaron Wally?
That's weird. Downtown Edmonton.
Downtown Edmonton.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like I've seen a ghost.
Yeah, because that's freaky.
Because I
manifested her.
I literally thought to myself, is she in my brain?
Yeah,
and
like
so I'm imagining that this person looks like Aaron.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what is going on? And then I go, hey. And she goes, hey. And gives me the biggest hug.
Yeah.
And my buddy that was with me is like, what is going on?
What is happening here?
And I said, Aaron, you're not going to believe this. And I pulled up my phone, and the post was still there, and the heart was on it. I said, I literally, a minute ago, liked your post, and I have never liked your post. And I said, I don't mean it that way.
You don't see them.
I don't see them.
Yeah.
I don't see them.
Yeah.
It was the strangest thing.
That is very odd.
Yes. And my friend that I was with said, you got to wonder, does the technology know that you guys are both in the same area, and it hooks you up like that?
Some kind of algorithm thing.
I said, or is it a higher power? What is going on?
You were meant to see Aaron on that day.
It was, and that kind of stuff happens every once in a while. Like, it's like you think of somebody and then bang, there they are.
That is so...
Or you see somebody and bang, there they are.
Yeah. Was she freaked out by your response?
She just said, well, it was meant to be. No, I said, when's the last, I said, we haven't seen each other. The last time I said we ran into each other was in Disneyland.
Which is also
and she said, no,
serendipitous.
We had a school reunion after that,
right.
Chris. And I said, yeah, but when was that school reunion? It was probably our 20th, and now we've been out of school for 30-some years.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is just one of those stories that you just like, you come around the corner, and it was like, I just about fell over.
It freaked you out. Yeah. That is very, very...
I don't know. I know there's nothing else to say.
I don't know what it means.
No. It was just great to see her.
Maybe you should have continued your duet.
Yeah.
Your weird romantic duet that you sang at Grand. Keep in mind you were already dating our mother.
So weird. Yeah, there's two weird things going on. I ran into her today after I just liked her her
Yeah.
Instagram post.
And she has a daughter your age and a grandson your age, like or
Yeah.
Leona's age. There's just a lot of synchronicities.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A past you might call it irony,
And
but it's not.
And B, I can't remember if I sang at my own grad.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Mom. She'll know.
I'm
Because
sure I did.
that would have been something that mortified her.
In fact, I know I did because
Okay.
I interviewed Gary LaVox once from Rascal Flats, and he's
Okay.
the same age as me, and he said he sang. I swear, he said he sang that same song at his graduation. So there you go.
Maybe it was also with Aaron Wally. Who might be a ghost that you manifested.
This was going to be a short podcast, and look at us go. Toilet. We got to talk about
Yes.
Renato and his toilet love. We talked about it last. Was it last episode? The episode before that.
Yeah.
The tornado flush toilet.
Yeah.
Ended up getting a toilet. I
Yeah.
have to say again, if his microphone worked, the guy nailed it. Like he researched
He
it.
is so good at directions. Like
Yeah.
we talk about the Barbie movie sometimes and it said Ken's job is just beach.
Yeah.
Renato's job is just directions.
Yeah.
He's so good at directions.
So the fun part of this, we might have to turn his mic up even if it's annoying because there's a fun part of this story. You guys went out. Why'd you guys go out?
For a friend's birthday party,
Right.
Travis
And
McEwen's. Yeah.
So we were watching the baby, and she was growing teeth, and I was working on some things, and one of them was the toilet. So I took the toilet off, and I started to get the toilet on, and he knew he came home, and he knew I was going to work on this
the
thing.
way home, like we were at this birthday party for 25 minutes because he was sitting there thinking about you
Yeah.
messing up his toilet situation at home, guaranteed. He was like, he had one beer. He's like, oh my God, we got to get this down because we've left Chris alone with the toilet. No, we've left your dad alone with my tornado flush.
So by the time he came, I had already... And
There was already tools all over the lawn.
And he's trying to read instructions, and I'm like, no, just use the old stuff. And so we got this thing put on in record time. I'm going to tell you that as amazing as a toilet is, and as important as a toilet is, it's really easy to change. Like, would you
Easier
not
than
say?
you would think.
Hey,
Much easier than I thought, to be honest.
yeah, exactly.
Big plumber doesn't want you to know, but toilet installation is okay.
It is. You know what? Changing a toilet is easier than changing a faucet. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll
As
say
someone
that.
who's done both in the last week, what do you think?
I think the faucet is easier, to be honest. There's less that could go wrong. Like
The toilet did give him some stress.
So the issue with the toilet is if you don't get the toilet on like the wax seal, then you could have, number 1 and number 2 going everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah, if things don't go
higher
well.
risk,
Yes, that's what I
higher
mean.
reward.
For sure. It's easier because like there's less that can go wrong with a faucet, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, we thought we got her done.
Mm-hmm.
I get a call on the way home. He heard a snap, and I had snapped. I sucked the toilet down too tight, and one of the bolts came through. The T-bolts came through.
And as it happened, he was like, frick. And then he goes, it said don't over tighten. The instruction said don't over tighten, but what does over tighten mean?
Well, we know whatever I did was over
Was
tightened.
over tightening, yes.
So he got a new wax seal, and away we went. It worked out great.
Yeah.
So a shout out to Renato. He's becoming quite the handyman. Like for a guy that didn't know what a crescent wrench was, he's really
He's
come
so
around.
good at directions, which is the biggest part.
Yeah, he just reads about it, and it's all good. So there you go.
There you go.
Way to go, toilet man.
Toilet man. We, again, said this was going to be a short podcast, but here we are.
Yeah,
It's time for the meme of the week.
I love it. Go.
I'm really excited about this one.
All right.
So Tyler Childers, who we really like, you know Tyler Childers.
Yeah, he's good.
We're big fans of him. He put out a new album a couple weeks ago, and one of the songs on it has kind of gone viral. Maybe it's just on my TikTok, but I think it's gone viral on other TikToks. I think it's just gone pretty viral.
Okay.
And the song is called Bitin' List.
Bitin' list.
Bitin' List. So the concept of the song, actually this is like a direct lyric, is if ever there was a time I got rabies, you're high on my bitin' list. Meaning basically, I don't like you and I would give you rabies if I also had rabies.
Right.
And it's become this viral TikTok where a lot of girls are like sending it to their exes or like saying like this is for you or sharing the list of people that they would bite if they had rabies.
Right.
So it's the biting list. So
Okay.
I was curious. First off, I wanted to explain that to you because I think
Okay.
it's funny.
Okay.
But I was curious as to who might be fictional, real, whomever, a concept might be on your Bitin list this week?
Coincidentally, not ironically, we talked about The Last of Us, and that's a Bitin zombie show.
Yeah, and Leona's teeth.
So the writer of that show would be on my Bitin list.
Well, the writer of, I guess, the original video game.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Would be giving me that TV trauma
that
I'm dealing with now.
That's fair.
It's so easy, right? It's so easy. And we try not to be too political on the show, but obviously Vladimir Putin would be on my Bitin list.
Okay.
Like I would probably just keep biting. I don't know if I'd stop. Like
if you had rabies, I don't know what would happen.
I don't know if I could get near Putin if I had rabies.
I don't think they would let you know.
But he would definitely be on my list. He's got a biting face, right? And then, the other guy that gets brought up a lot.
Well, you never mention him, but he's always living rent-free in your mind.
Yeah.
Running the country below. I will say on TikTok, he's high on many biting lists currently. So.
And then there'll be people listening to the podcast and go, what about Trudeau?
Maybe now that you've said Trudeau, we should talk about it.
What do you mean?
Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau.
Oh, yeah, they're on a biting list.
They're having their... Again, this is not political. Whatever you think about the former leader of our country.
Yeah.
I think that dating a pop star is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Like that is maybe what it would, it's like one step for Canada. Like I don't know. It's putting us on the map. It's hilarious.
Finally, he did something right.
If one thing, divorce, it is like a random generator of divorce celebrities. Like you could not put that together if you even tried. It's like, it feels fake. It feels like a fake reality. And it's just like, it's so funny. Yeah. It's so funny.
It doesn't make any sense.
I'm in support. I hope that it works out for them. I hope there's fireworks.
And he hears her roar, but that's not her. She doesn't sing the roar song.
She sings roar, yeah.
She does. Oh, there you go. He hears her roar. That's terrible.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, the Bitin list.
The Bitin list.
So who's on your Bitin list? I obviously, if I got to go to politicians and world leaders, I'm in a pretty good world that I don't have anybody that.
It's hard for me to think about who I might want to bite. Like, again, I don't know who, like, teething, the things that make me mad are not usually people, but
You said it, and I agree with you about this one. The Tkachuks.
They bite on the ice,
Yeah.
first off, so I would feel like it is bite for bite on that one.
Yes.
Matthew and Brady Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk was put on the cover of NHL 26, the video game, and it said, he's the face of the game.
Yeah.
You show me Leon Draisaitl at his wedding, and you're telling me that's not the face of the game? And
but he hasn't won a Stanley Cup.
Oh, I know. When I saw Matthew Tkachuk hoisting the Stanley Cup on the cover of that video game that I'm never gonna play, it did make me feel like biting.
Yeah.
Like I had rabies a little bit. So it's not they're on my biting
And
list.
there's only one person more annoying than the two boys, and that's the dad.
And the deluxe edition of the video game, it's the strangest thing. It has Matthew and Brady in their uniforms, and then Keith also in his uniform, but as young, like when he played. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, so they just made it worse.
Yeah. They should have put the grandma on too, because she's a big part of their life, right?
I don't know. I don't want to bite the grandma.
You've never seen the grandma? I never said you want to bite the grandma.
No. I'm just
But don't
saying,
you remember when they were fighting, like Brady was fighting in that one fight?
It's a whole family
affair. And they
affair.
showed grandma as, anyway,
It's a whole family affair. I don't want to bite the grandma, but Brady, Matthew, and Keith are on biting notice. I really wish we could play the song, but we can't get sued. It's really so funny.
Okay. Got it. All right. Who's on your biting list?
I hope that I'm not on Leona's biting list tonight.
I'm definitely on your dog's biting list.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And that's a fact. She's been staring at my toes the entire time we've been doing this.
Yep.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Yep.
Tell a friend. Download, subscribe, and
follow us. We'll be posting Renato's haircut. Getting feedback.
Ouch.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking Scheetz.